This is just a short introduction, just to say really who I am and what 22 Beyond is aimed at being and becoming. I think first of all is the idea has been a long time in the making, um, through various choices, which led me continuously to find the thing that I most cared about and felt I could commit my life and time to. Um, 22 Beyond is the result of those choices and that process. 22 Beyond is a education center. That's what it will be over time, and it's a center for personal growth and development, um, which helps all of us sustainably sort of shape and build our lives in ways we value. It's a bit more about, taking back control, where we become the sort of focal point of our lives. And what I mean by that is that we are able to work on ourselves and and develop ourselves in ways that are good for us first and foremost. And this is in no way intended as in some kind of selfish, egocentric model. It's really on the basis of realizing that if we're not comfortable with ourselves, if we're not really being okay with ourselves, if we are struggling with, you know, knowing what we want to do, struggling with the thoughts that are orientating around our minds, then it is much more difficult for us to really show up in the best way in any of our relationships, in our work, in all other components of our life. And so it really is just saying, okay, we've got to get ourselves right first, on many ways, but realizing that this is a central piece of what we're doing here, is that this is a process for life. Just like in many ways, a sort of career or working life is something really that's guiding most of our lives from very young. From really when we're going to school, certainly often when we go nowadays, when we're going off into university or college or a vocational course, even more specifically, and then obviously work itself, we're committed all this time to trying to be a good worker, which of course, in our world is important. But there is a piece missing in all of that, from my understanding, in my years of living. And that is that even more central to all of that is, who is that person doing that studying? Who is that person making those choices of what to study, of what work to do? Who is that person that has this multitude of thoughts and emotions that sort of emerge from, all kinds of directions and have all kinds of content? And who is this person that's left to manage them? That is left to try and pick a path through their life. It seems to me that should have at least equal value, but I would think more value in being something that should be focused upon much younger and continually focused on. And this certainly shouldn't be in a sense that this is a struggle or, constant development and growth, and nothing like that. It should just be the process of life. And why? Because it just makes life better. For no other reason than it makes life better. If we know ourselves a bit more, if we are better able to control, our confidence, if we are better able to sort of see thoughts and manage those thoughts, if we're better able to get a clearer direction, visualize some path and take steps towards it, be flexible along the way, more able to listen to people, more able to, build relationships, lasting relationships, be kinder, be more patient, be more accepting. If we can do all of those things, and all of those things are difficult, all of those things many of us struggle with, and many of us struggle with our whole lives. And so this is, the grounding foundation of really what 22Beyond is all about. It's about developing, education programs, courses, it could be workshops, certainly could be, some kinds of consultancy over time. But the focus is on learning and continuing to learn and offering the tools, not just the tools really. Tools are certainly part of it, but offering the learning that allows certain qualities and skills and attitudes, mindsets to evolve, to develop, and to continue to develop, and underpinning all that with a sense of excitement that this is a valuable thing to be doing, and that's really the basic, in the general sense, is the basic ethos and ideas of 22Beyond, and it's something that I will be building for the rest of my days, and it may well take time. It may well take a lot of time to be able to build these things, to get people to believe in this process, but time is what we do have, and when I say that, what I mean is we humans. There will be humans going forward for, I'm sure, many, many, many years to come. This project is based in part on helping us set up we humans being better humans in the future. All of this for me came out of my earlier studies in politics and political philosophy, and my travels around the world, my thoughts about development and different issues. And this is the solution that I found to those, that we just need to be better humans. We need to be better humans for ourselves, and we need to be better humans for our close community, and we need to be better humans for the future generations. So the idea of this is to set that in motion, which means setting us in motion now, going forward. So yeah, that's the basic idea of 22Beyond. I will develop more in the future. Thank you.